Wow, 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 bow. Dun, 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 bow, bow, bow. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm Elwirfy, and today we are going to be doing some list building for the Blood Angels. This video is being recorded on the 14th of November. The FAQs, I believe, should have come out around the 11th, I would assume, because I'm using the Battlescribe app, which that's the last time it was updated. So I'm making this video assuming it's all up to date. You guys probably won't see this video until sometime in December, so things might change, so keep that in mind. But this is the list, one of the lists that I'm going to be using. Going to be following the format of just listing the category, the type of troop, and its point cost. All the little attachments and gizmos, I'll just say what they have for you guys. But if you want a more in-depth list, feel free to mention it in the comments below, and I'll be happy to provide every little detail. And I, again, want to repeat that this is using a Battlescribe app. I don't own the 8th edition codex for Blood Angels because I can just get all the points for free. I'm not going to spend a bunch of money on a book that I don't need. But without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started with our HQ choice. Now keep in mind also, these lists are made based on the models that I currently own. While not every single model I own is going to be in each list, just keep in mind that there's going to be a lot of repetition just because I don't own every single model. If I was customizing a list to be any size I wanted to, it'd be far different. So we're going to start off with our HQ choices, and we're going to be looking at the captain, who's going to come in with his master-crafted bolt gun and a power sword, and that's going to be at 81 points. And then our warlord is going to be Lamarty's. That's right, we're doing a Death Company list. And he's coming in at 100 points. Isn't that fun? So the total for HQ slot, our investment in HQs, is 181 points. For those who like to see the big total on the screen. And then we're going to head down to the troops section. Okay, so we're going to be using an intercessor squad. I've just purchased them. They're not built yet, but there will be videos of me working on them in the future. So we will have access to at least one Primaris unit in this particular build. And I'm not going to write the word squad out, but they're going to be coming in this particular build at only 85 points. Why? Because they're only going to be, and I will write this down, 5 models. Not a full 10-man squad. And they just have the regular bolt rifle, nothing fancy. Then we're going to have our tac squads. So here's tac squad number 1. It's going to come in at 150 points. Oh yeah, 85 points there. And then this squad happens to contain the missile launcher. Okay. Then we have tactical squad number 2. And this second tactical squad, oh yeah, 10-man by the way. These are 10-man squads. This is going to be 144 points. And this one is the one I'm using, let me just double check it. Yep, with the Melta gun. So we'll write in Melta. Okay. And then our third tactical squad, which does come in at 136 points, is going to be using the Flamer. Great. Now, for the important thing to note, these 3 tac squads can be broken down into combat squads. So, and I mean, because these are all 10-man. So if you need a lot of objective secured units that can kind of move around the battlefield more if there's lots of objectives. This list should be, in my opinion, pretty good for capping things, because you should have a lot of models on the table. And then we're going to move on to our elites category. And I'll do the math here. Let me total up actually the math for the troops category. So let's see how many points we're putting in here for troops. Gonna just add it up. So we have 85 plus 150 plus 144 plus 136. So for our troops section, we're going to be investing 515 points overall. Okay, now let's go ahead and move on to our elite choices. We're going to be having 2 Death Company squads with different model counts, so we'll keep it separate. Death Company Squad 1. It's going to come in at 120 points, and this unit is jump. They're jump packs, and they're standard bolt, pistol, chainsword, no additional attachments. Okay, and this first squad is going to be 6 models. They're a 6-man squad. Okay. Now for the second Death Company squad, it's only going to be 100 points. Also going to be using the jumps, the jump packs, and this squad is only going to be 5-man. So really cutting down the amount of Death Company that I normally use in my lists. And then we are going to be using a hold on, let me just update some points here. We are going to be using a Death Company Dread, so I'll mark that. And then that's going to come in at 131. And this is going to, I'll mark out that it's using the Talons Melt-A-Gun and Storm. You can't see me writing it, but I am writing it. And a Storm Bolter. Okay, so that'll be it for our elites. So let's go ahead and add up the points, so that way you guys know how much points we're investing in our elite category. So that's going to be 120 plus 100 plus 131. So pretty light actually on our investment in this particular category. So not very many elite choices for our stuff. 131 points, sorry, or 351 points. Okay, let's go ahead and head on back to the list here. Gonna go ahead and move on to our heavy support choices. Heavy support. Great. And what are we taking for this? Well, we're going to be taking, we can actually do 2 times of this because we're copying it. Ball Predators, because we're Blood Angels, and it's important as Blood Angels to take advantage of what makes Blood Angels unique. So, and that'll be 148 points each. So and with that, it's going to come out to 296. And these are the Flame variant. And it's okay if you can't see everything I'm writing, but just so you know, it's going to be 296 points with and they're the Flame equivalent, so that means they have the Flamestorm Cannon and Heavy Flamers. We're also going to be taking a regular Predator for some extra firepower. This is going to be 180 points, and this is going to be Laz. variant. And then we're going to be taking 2 Vindicators. And that's going to be 125 points each. So that'll come out to 250 points, and there's no special modifications to make for them. They're just standard. And then we're going to have our dedicated transport at the bottom. Which is going to be featuring the drop pod, coming in at 65 points, and we're going to do 2 times for our rhinos, which each come in at 72 points. So 72 plus 72 equaling out to 144 points. So, and that's including storm bolters on them. You're required to take them, as it turns out. So that's just how they are stock. They're stock. So the total for this section is going to be 209 points. And then let me just do the math here so you know how much we're investing. We're really doing heavy support for this particular list. So it's going to be 296 plus the 180 plus 250. So that's going to come in for a heavy support section at 726 points. So this list in total, according to my math anyway, is going to be, let me go to Battle Scribe, going to be 1,982 points for the whole army. And again, it's going to be a 5 CP list. Okay, now for the part where I'm going to hold up the paper so you guys can see it. This is a more armor heavy list, and I hope that it'll all fit here. Hope you can see it. Should be fairly readable. Just kind of adjust it. So hope you can see it all. So just to review, we have a captain, we have Lamarties, we have 1 intercessor squad of 5 men, 3 10-man tactical squads, 1 has a missile launcher, 1 has a meltagun, 1 has a flamethrower, and then for the elite section we have 2 death company squads, 1 6-man, 1 5-man with jump packs using chainswords and pistols, and then we have death company dreadnought as well with what are they called? The Talons, a meltagun, and a storm bolter. And we have our heavy support, which has 2 ball predators, which are flamestorm variant, 1 predator with the las cannons on top and on sponsons, and then we have 2 vindicators with no additional attachments, and we have 1 drop pod and 2 rhinos, all being standard bare bones. So anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this list. Feel free to pause the video and copy what I've written down if you'd like to go ahead and run this list. And I will see you guys next time.